Hey folks, this is Keough with another training video for you, and in this video you're going to see me do some feet up pause benching and also some block pulls. I'm going to start with the feet up benching. This was my first movement on this day, so I transitioned from this to block pulls to doing a little bit of overhead pressing as an accessory movement, which I am starting to do now in my training. It's something I haven't done for a long time. I had some success really building my bench with it in the past, and I got away from doing it. I did a lot of sport-specific training, a lot of bench pressing, and that helped, but I'm starting to, I guess the pendulum is swinging back in the other direction now, and I'm starting to look more towards doing different variations in order to build progress again. And so far, everything's going up. Um, my feet up pause bench felt a lot better than it did even a couple weeks ago when I started doing this. My first session, I think I did 235 for 6 for a 6 rep max, and these 225s for 6s were pretty easy. I felt like I could have hit more reps. I felt like I had more sets in me. I did play it kind of safe because of my tendonitis, but that really hasn't been bothering me at all this training cycle. I just have to continue to be conservative when I feel like it might flare up, and I think I'll be just fine. I was really happy again with the work that I got on the bench press. These definitely feel harder than when I set up with my feet on the floor and do a competition style bench press, but I also think that that means that it's going to transfer over pretty well to my competition bench press when I start setting up again. And that'll happen in a few weeks. Probably when I'm about 6 weeks out from my next meet, I'll put my feet down and I'll start setting up again, and I'll see how it feels. There's really no risk here because at worst, my bench press doesn't make any progress. I feel like could be the worst thing that could happen. And that's because the variations I'm doing, floor pressing and feet up paused bench pressing, are still pretty close to a competition bench press. It's not like I'm doing reverse band dumbbell incline pressing as my substitute movement. I'm not doing anything that's too far removed from a competition bench press. I'm doing something to work a top end strength. I'm doing something to work bottom end strength, and I'm doing various accessory work to try and maintain my strength. And so I don't expect for it to go down. If anything, I think that I'll probably see a little jump in my bench from this training, but we'll see. That would be great, but I'm just going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep rotating between these two press variations, and I'm going to continue to increase the intensity on my overhead pressing and rebuild that lift. And hopefully the end result is my shoulders are stronger, and that transfer overs to my bench press and fixes a perceived weakness. If not, then I know that these combination of exercises isn't going to jumpstart my bench press, and I have to do something else. And I'll find that out once I get around to February, or once I get around to benching with the competition style again. But training is a series of testing hypotheses, and then if you're right, continuing with it until it no longer works. And if you're wrong, testing another hypothesis. And that's what I'm doing here. I ended up doing some block pulling after. I am deadlifting twice a week, but once it's just a high rep block pull day, which doesn't really bother me much at all. And I was supposed to do 465 for 3 sets of 10. Did it for 1 set of 10 and then a set of 20 because I just really felt like pushing it. And by the end, I was really dying here. But really happy with these. I have no idea where my ceiling is, so I'm just going to continually to push the weight and see where I go with it. Anyway, keep checking in. More videos for you very soon.